All right, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. But it is good to be back here in the stock market today. And so far this morning, guys, what I could say so far this morning is we have a lack of volume this morning. We have a lack of volume. We have a lot of plays up, but a lot of light volume. I mean, you could see, uh, S was like SLRX, had FDA fast track news. So, we had a good headline here on what's it called, an SRX, a 2 million in float stock, and surprising, no volume. Then I saw SIF come up, earnings winner, low float stock, another 2 million in float stock, and I'm surprised we're not seeing any volume come over towards it either. So definitely gotta slow back, take a step back. Sit on our hands and wait for that best play to present itself. I don't want to get into SIF, even though I like the play. Uh, like how it has a good ER. It has no dilution. It just has light volume. I don't want to get involved with something like that. It's not gonna meet my criteria for setup. I need to see better volume than this. So that's kind of been the story of the morning so far. Just a lot of light volumes, and we have some potential to see if volume comes in. But right now in the pre-market, we're just not seeing it. So I mean, let's get into it. I mean, as far as like on the watch, guys, is really, I mean, it's just potential watches. It's not like anything's in play at the open. Uh, so it's really just stocks that are on potential watch. So like I just went over, first name's gonna be SIF. It's a 2 million in float stock off it's an ER winner. Uh, 25% held by institutions, 58% by held by insiders. Like the statistics, like the low float, like how it's an earnings winner. Yes, the daily chart's a little light, pretty light volume on the daily chart, but hey, if this thing could ever get some volume towards it, it doesn't need much to really get going, in SIF. But it's definitely one I like, but need to see some better volume heading into the open on this one. Same thing with SLRX. Just no volume, just no volume on it. It has good news. Another low float stock. Started to curl a little bit on the daily chart, but just once again, just no volume on it. So I mean, can't really get involved with it. Let's see the statistics on this one. Yeah, so this one not liking how we don't have any insider or institutional ownership. So not liking this one as much as the other name. But I mean, still a low float stock, so keep it on watch. Heading into the open. And let's see. Right now, we're getting MIRM, MRIM. Yeah, light volume also. SXTC, another name. All right, guys. So you can see. I mean, it's really one of those days where I'm just gonna be sitting back. I'm just gonna be sitting back, waiting until the open. Wait for that crowded play of the day. See if it comes. If not, I'll sit on my hands and we'll wait for another opportunity. That's kind of be the game plan this morning. Wait to see what the crowd goes to. Wait to see what's gonna be that crowded play of the day. It could be SLRX. It could be SIF. Or it could be nothing, or it could be a scanner play. So just gonna, sit back and wait to the open. You guys know every morning I come in with a watch list and a game plan, but just we're just not seeing anything this morning so far. It's just a little bit of a slow Monday morning. Yeah, it could be Ricky. Maybe some Christmas party hangovers from the weekends. I know a lot of my friends were going to the SantaCon over the weekend in the city. So maybe we have some traders hungover from the weekend. And we'll see. MRIM setup reminds you of LMPX. Really. LMPX was just like a brand new IPO. I guess it's like what is this? Is this a kind of a new IPO? Is this a few months old? Let me see. Okay, yeah, this looks like it IPO'd, back in July. All right, so it's a relatively new IPO. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. Large spreads. All right, yeah, we'll keep it on watch. MRIM, light, low float stock, recent IPO, maybe some sympathy, due to LMPX. I mean, incredible move here. LMPX looks like we gapped down this morning on LMPX. It does look like it. All right, yeah, so we'll keep it on watch. I mean, still lighter in volume, going to be bigger spreads though, so we'll see what it looks like, heading into the open. Another one, stock market saying FINV. All right, yeah, we're floats a little bit higher, but we're not really on an uptrend yet. But we'll see if it could ever get over like this 260 mark, start the curl. That's an old pattern we used to see. An old pattern we used to see where these newer IPOs curling on the daily. That used to be a hot trend in the market. So maybe they're making a little bit of a comeback here. All right, with that being said, guys, let's see. I mean, we have 14 minutes to the market opens. We'll see if we get any momentum, any volume on any of these plays. Don't have any sort of game plan right now. SIF, I know the daily chart's a little beat here, but I like how it's an earnings winner, no dilution, low float with a high insider and institutional ownership. So I mean, SIF can ever get some better volume towards it, maybe. Yeah, so we'll see, guys. I mean, if you guys have any tickers you want me to check out, just let me know. Oh yes, thank you. Our AXSM, yeah, AXSM guys. AXSM had positive, excuse me, positive phase 3 news. Crazy gap up here on AXSM. I mean, this has been probably one of the craziest runs I have ever seen, guys. I mean, $1 to $80 in 1 year. I mean, crazy stuff, guys. I mean, it's just like life-changing stuff. I don't know if Come to Life's still holding, but I mean, Come to Life, I remember he was swinging it, right around like the $7 mark. Come to Life in chat. I'm not sure if he's still holding. I doubt it, but I mean, crazy move here. $1 at $80. I mean, just insane move here on AXSM. Definitely one that's going to have a lot of eyes on this morning. Great pre-market action. So, I mean, guys, if it's really slow, we could probably give AXSM a look. If it's going to be really slow this morning, because so far it's kind of looking that way for the small caps, we could check out AXSM and see what this play is doing here. Going to do here this morning. Okay, yeah, CEI is another name, yeah. Yeah, CEI, what is this, like T+2 now on CEI? Is this kind of this day 3 move on CEI? We'll see. I mean, I could definitely see it. I mean, some reason it says 900% short float. Definitely heavily crowded on the short side, CEI. So it's definitely possible we could see some shorts start to cover, and we could get this, nice squeezing type action today on CEI. So yeah, definitely name we could check out. I mean, it is on my toxic ticker list, so I do have some rules in place where I don't like usually playing these toxic tickers. CEI is definitely one of them that is in my toxic ticker list. So, I tend to avoid plays on that list. Nice. You got some Call of Duty players in here. Stock block, Preston. FaZe stock block. Yeah, my brother. Like when FaZe first started, my brother was actually in FaZe. Like they first started, but they wanted him on too much, and he couldn't do it. With school and stuff. I played here and there. I was never like that good at Call of Duty. I like playing the zombies. That was always my favorite, but I was never like as big into it as other people. I would just play the zombies with my friends back in the day. ASRT, another name, guys. I mean, this is one that we said could be a good swing on ASRT. You guys remember this on, what was it, Thursday or Friday? We said watch if it could gap over $1, and hold that $1 mark. It could be a good swing. So ASRT did get over that $1 mark, and this morning is gapped up nicely. So definitely a name that we could continue to watch for maybe a possible swing here on ASRT. That could be something I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on this morning. Oh, my brother's name, I think it was FaZe Marks. He wasn't in it for a while. May have been just like 2 or 3 weeks. But he said he was in FaZe for a few weeks, but it wasn't long. I don't know if you could find anything on YouTube. Maybe you may have to do some digging to find it. I have a AM15223 Zombie Hunter. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Trading pennies. I'm not sure what that is. Sounds pretty badass though. Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Where I don't know where the Nightbot is. I guess the Nightbot took off for the day. Not seeing the Nightbot in here. So if anyone's new to watching the stream, we do have a free Discord chat. Links in the description. Also, shoot me a follow on Twitter. Every day I'm putting out trading tips. So if you guys haven't already, shoot me a follow on Twitter. And we do have a options channel. It's going to be on the channels tab in the main room. Alex is streaming options along with Jimmy. Jimmy's a new addition to Velocity Trading. He's been killing it with options, Jimmy. So definitely go check out that options channel. All right, so let's see. We got about 7 minutes to the market opens on up. I guess at the bell we could keep an eye on, CEI, I guess, maybe SIF. See if we get some volume towards it. So we'll kind of see where volume heads towards, you guys. We'll see where volume heads towards, and we'll give that a look. My Twitter handle, it's in the description. It's at NickTrades20. At NickTrades20. Oh my god, come to life. Come to life's in AXSM still? Man, you are crazy, dude. I don't know how you held that long, dude. That's crazy, man. Come to life in at 194. It's at $80. That's some life-changing stuff right now. Congrats to you, Come to, man. That is sick. Yeah, guys, CEI is a dilution pig. That thing is just a bag holder chart. It's definitely one of the worst tickers, out there, CEI. It's not a friendly name. This thing, not something I like to get involved on the long side. What are we looking like? What are we looking at this morning? It's slow, guys. It's slow. We're gonna see where volume heads towards. We're gonna keep a close eye on the blast off momentum scanner. See if we get any sort of momentum type play. and we could go from there. But I would say right now, probably the hottest play right now is AXSM. Gapped up here on news. I think it was phase 3 that had positive phase 3 news here in AXSM. So this is where probably most traders are looking at this morning. So we could give AXSM a look this morning. If penny stocks are going to be really slow, we could give this a look. All right, so we got 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes till we open on up here. Guys, a part of being, a good trader, in my opinion, is knowing when to trade and knowing when not to trade. So, if I'm gonna be looking for a trade this morning, I'm gonna be sized down because right now it's looking like it's gonna be a little bit of a slower morning. So, I don't want to size in too big, on a day like this if it's gonna be slow. Jeremy Parks, what's Jimmy's name in chat? I think you're in the you're maybe looking for the options channel. This is the penny stock channel. We have 2 channels, options and penny stocks. Alex is streaming on Velocity Lifestyle, and Jimmy's gonna be in there with him. I'm not sure if you're asking for his Discord handle. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. All right, so we got 2 minutes. Let me throw up the new scanners, and we'll get started for this day, guys. We'll see if we get anything on the scanner. So for me, all eyes are going to be on this blast off momentum scanner. I want to see if we get any sort of hot play this morning, hitting the scanners, and we could go from there. So I'm going to keep AXSM on the bottom level 2. You can see XSM is the top gapper this morning, up 82%. And on the top, we'll keep CEI on the top. We'll see what CEI does today. Keep that one on the top. All right, let's all be smart today, guys. Definitely a day to be a little cautious. Not a day to look for a max size type trade. Wait for good proper setups, A+ setups only. If there's no trade, then there's no trade. Move on to tomorrow's always another opportunity. We have Power Hour too, so we can see if anything happens later in the day. So let's see, guys. Market is about to open here. What's going on, Dennis? AMRN did big volume. AMRN. Alright, guys, we are open here. Market's open. So let's keep an eye on the scanners here. We'll see if we get any sort of momentum. Anything pop up on the scanners here. Here's SFI here. SIF, excuse me. You guys can see really big spreads there in SIF. Could just be a chat room, hitting it. So we'll see here. SIF. This could definitely easily get halted here over $4. You guys could see, I mean, it's only what? It's only 30K in volume, that push. I mean, that's a light volume push, guys. That's really light volume. I mean, not type of volume that, I mean, I like to get involved with, so definitely be careful there in SIF. I know I do like to play, but just, could just be a chat room just hitting it a few times, and it could easily come back down to $3, so gotta be careful there. Gotta be careful. Alright, we're coming over $4 here on SIF. You guys can see, the spread just really opened up wide here on this play. So let's see. Let's see how it looks on pullbacks. I want to see if pullbacks are starting to hold on SIF. Still being very careful on this type of volume. MIRM moving. Alright, AXSM pulling back. We'll see if $80 can hold. $80 is going to be that natural support line. SIF would interest me more. This would interest me more, SIF, if we consolidated, kind of based around 350-ish. And then later, around like 10 o'clock, made a move to the upside. That would interest me a lot more. Right now, not something I'm going to be involved with right at this moment. Just a little too light in volume for me. I'd want to see it prove that it's a strong play. If it's going to be strong, it's going to hold these dips, support them, and then possibly make a move, a little bit later on. MIRM, so you can put MIRM on the bottom level too. MIRM on the bottom. How we looking here? Nice little ramps out of the gates. There's a low float stock here on MRIM. Recent IPO'd back in July. So what are our lines going to be here? Come on. What's going on here? Alright, so I'm looking. I have this $12. I'm gonna map up $12 here on MRIM. So I have $12 support line. Then I'm gonna have that bottom line right at 11. So we can look for dips. I can see how it looks around $12. Not saying I'm gonna be getting involved with it, but you could look for a $12 dip buy on MRIM if you guys are interested in it. SIF starting to pop here. Here's SIF moving on up. I want to see if the $4 bids are going to hold here. The tape just feels a little bit weak to me, guys. Feels a little bit sketchy here, this price action. We'll see if $4 can hold, but just feeling a little sketchy. You guys can see it, it doesn't look strong at the moment on SIF. AXSM pulling pretty hard here at 76, so we broke that $80 line and we started just free falling there on AXSM. So AXSM coming down pretty hard here. ADIL hitting the scanners. Traders are definitely bored, guys. Traders are definitely bored. We're not surprised if we see a couple pumps here, in the next, 20 minutes or so. Here's CEI. CEI doing some good volume. CEI doing some good volume, moving on up here. So we're just looking around right now, guys. Just looking around. Don't want to force anything on on a slower day. So what are we going to have? What's the resistance going to be here on CEI? So we're going to have some, from that initial... ADIL, guys. ADIL starting to move here. ADIL. Do we have news? Yeah, looks like we do have some news here on ADIL. Let's see what the news here we have here on ADIL is. Yahoo has to float around 6 million. Looks like it's patent news. We do have a patent headline here on ADIL. Let me post that in chat. ADIL news. Yeah, that's just the trade ideas. The trade ideas makes that noise for when the scanners when something hits the scanners multiple times, just makes that noise. So CEI is going to be starting to hit some overhead resistance here. We're going to have some supply around this 230 area, all the way up to $3. We're going to have some resistance zones, and this is where that day one move we had on CEI. This is where we started trading a lot of volume in this region. So definitely going to have some overhead supply here on CEI. So it's going to be some tough resistance coming up here. So we'll see if we can start to break out or not. So right now, MRARM consolidating, trying to hold this $13 mark. We'll see how it looks around $12 on the pullbacks. Alright, so ADIL dumped pretty hard there on, you could see, on heavy volume. Heavy volume too. You could see that, it's not what we want to see on ramps. You want to see, less, volume on these pullbacks. We don't want to see, us, come down on, extremely heavy volume in the pullbacks. How's SIF? How's SIF looking? SIF. Alright, SIF has yet to crack, so still holding here on SIF. So I don't want to forget about this name. I don't want to forget about this one. Especially if we could get back over that $4 mark. At the same time, it's still being cautious, still light volume. So I would definitely say, let's keep this on watch, if we can get back over that $4 mark on strong volume. AXSM also curling. AXSM back over 80. AXSM back over 80. MRIM has yet to get that pullback. Still holding this VWAP area. All right, so back over 14 on MRI. Let me put that on the bottom level too. Put that on the bottom level too. So I would say right now, if you guys are like, oh, Nick, I'm dying for a play, what could I look to scalp or potentially play? I would say MRIM. I mean, this play, is doing some pretty good volume on MRIM, for this type of name. It does have a headline. It is a recent IPO, kind of a sympathy type play, off the LMPX move. So you could look for this one on possible pullbacks. SIF trying to hold 350, but is looking a little weak here on SIF. AXSM also not a bad name to look at if you want to look at higher price plays. It's an $80 stock on AXSM. All right, let's see. Trading Penny CLSD. CLSD, nice. Trying to break out over $2. You can see 190 is going to be some resistance here from a prior day. But nice, we have this gap to fill. We do have some ways to go, but we have, if we have a gap to fill over this 270 area. Nice trading pennies. You have a pretty good eye trading pennies. You have some good alerts here. So that's a good one to keep on watch if you could ever start the base over $2 for some more continuation. How's ARST looking today? ASRT. All right, ASRT pulling back. See if 120 could hold. Yeah, another good one here. Trading pennies, nice. MRIM, guys, new high a day. Here's $15. Here's $15 touch on MRIM. $15 touch. Nice little consolidation. Break over the highs here. Didn't get that pullback. I was looking at a $12 possible pullback area, but just never got to it. Started the base, and then broke out here. Over the highs. All right, let's see. TCCO once again. It's kind of the same pattern. I mean, we're seeing the same type of pattern on TCCO. Kind of this weak open. Puts in a higher low, starts to uptrend, and then gets this breakout type move. So we saw this happen the last 2 trading days on TCCO. You guys remember yesterday we had this weak open, consolidated, put in a higher low, then ramped, made this red to green move. Kind of seeing the same type pattern happen here again on TCCO. So a nice solid play here. Here's MRIM, guys, over 16. Are we halted here? MRIM. So nice. There's MRIM, guys, halted. MRIM guys halted here. Nice move all around here in MRM. I did say before, this is probably your best bet if you guys are looking for a trade this morning. I said MRIM, probably your best bet. And you could see, nice move here from, $13 all the way up to 16. Never got to that $12 line. So I would probably have to say if you were loading here, 13s, low 12s, you have to give it some wiggle room here for, a stop loss. But still, really nice move here. Now halted here. Probably going to see a nice little gap here on MRIM. Bassman, nice dude. You're in $15. All right. Yeah, we'll see if you get this nice gap here. I'm definitely expecting a gap here. Bids are at 16.85. See where this thing opens on up here. So far no trades for me. Just sitting on my hand right here, just watching. CEI, nice little pullback there. Rejected in that 230 region. I did say CEI gonna have some trouble around that region. That's gonna be where a lot of supply was from 2 days ago. CARV. This is another name. CARV. This used to go on like crazy rips. CARV. It hasn't gone on any in a while, but it used to run at least once a week. Yeah, 4 to 7, 4 to 11, 2 to 7. Yeah, you could see this thing used to love the rip CARV, so it's definitely a former runner. Definitely gone a lot of nice rips in the past. But it hasn't ripped in a while. You can see just the daily chart is just disgusting here. Alright, so let's see we open up here on MRIM. SIF here, just still holding up here. It has yet to get that rug pull yet. I'd probably say below like 330 it's probably done on CIF. LMPX halted to the downside. Alright, LMPX finally starting to pull back a little. Yeah, LMPX, yeah, huge unloading here on LMPX. From 30, what was the high of this? 33. Down to this $25 mark. So huge unloading here. So we'll see if LMPX gonna have some more downside to it, because it definitely could, guys. I mean, this thing has gone up from $5 all the way up to $44 without any sort of red day. So you could definitely be seeing some more backs out here in LMPX. So definitely be careful if you guys are in this play. Yeah, you guys can see we're starting to see some pumpish type plays. Hit the scanners. You can see traders are just bored. Traders are bored. Pretty slow morning so far for small caps, so would not surprise me if you see some of these low volume, low flow plays start to move on up. SLRX starting to squeeze. SLRX, yeah, trying to make this red to green move here. Still light volume. You can see that's the trend this morning, guys. That's the story so far this morning. Light volume, a light volume morning, and you guys know volume and price action is key to my trading. So I want to see good volume on these plays that I'm looking to get into, especially on the long side. Alright, let's see. Stock block, no trades for you. Yep, same here, no trades. Alright, so MRIM, this thing should be unhalting, very shortly here. So what time did we get halted? What time did we get halted here? Around 9:45, so 9:50. So we should be opening up very shortly here if it's going to be a 5-minute halt. So we'll see where this thing opens on up here. I know someone's in from chat at $15. All right, we are open here, guys. MRIM open here. Looks like we did have a gap up. We're pulling back here. We'll see if 16 can start the base, and we can move on up here. All right, there's a 1680 touch. So 1680 on MRIM coming up to $17 now. Coming up to $17 here. So we'll see how much higher this thing could go. Are we gonna have any daily resistance here? Looks like we're over that daily resistance. So we're at all-time highs here on MRIM, so we're not going to have any overhead resistance. Just going to have natural resistance. Kind of this next pullback area, I would say, so I can map out this next line will be kind of this $14 region. You can see like 14 acted as resistance. And then I would also map up $13 and then probably 12. See this $13 area, and then I'll probably say below 12 would be like backside. So if you guys really like MRIM, you think it's going to continue to go higher, I would say watch out for this $14 area and this $13 line for a pullback. SLRX, let's put SLRX on the top level too. Looks like SIF starting to crack a little bit here. So SLRX coming up to $5 here. Coming up to $5 here. You can see still just light volume. There's a lot of light volume plays this morning. Alright, let's see. Eli took a short at CEI and 224. Covered at 203. Nice, bud. Nice trade, man. CEI reversal. You guys know I don't like CEI. It's a toxic ticker. It likes to give back its gains. At the same time, it is a little bit trappy. It's just not a name I like to trade. On the long side, if anything, it would have been a good short, into that prior day resistance if that was your game plan on it. For me, it was just one I said I'm going to avoid. Alright, so we're coming up to 10 o'clock here, guys. If you have any questions for me, it's probably a good day for some questions. Looks like it is a slow morning. I may not be getting involved with anything this morning, guys. Just not seeing anything I'm too in love with. Just still keeping an eye out, but just not seeing anything at the moment that I'm too in love with. There's 17. There's 17.25 on MRIM. MRIM, the play of the morning. Play of the morning here on MRIM. Alright, so SLRX2 coming up to $5. SLRX coming up to $5. We said like SLRX or SIFF was going to be like those two sleeper plays, those two low flow plays that could get some volume towards them. Looks like SLRX coming up to 5 here. We'll see if we can break it over 5. Alright, let's see. Hey Nick, what's the gap up, gap fill? Gap fill is just an area of no resistance. Trading Pennies mentioned one that had a gap fill. It was CLSD. So if you scroll back and look at the CLSD, oh no, was it CLSD? Was it? Yeah, it was CLSD. So if you go back and look at the daily chart here on CLSD, you could see the high of this day is 272, and you can see we have no resistance between 272 all the way up to around this $5 mark. So this is an area of no resistance. This is called a gap fill. We have an area to gap fill here on CLSD. I like looking at these type of daily charts for some swings. On these bottom reversals, starting to curl in the daily, and coming up to that gap fill area. Sometimes we see stocks, they tend to fill that gap eventually. I think it could be a multi-day runner. I'm not sure which play you're referring to. If you could just tell me what ticker. Do you base your risk off amount of prior wins, or it's the same amount? I just have a max daily loss in the day. I don't go into a trade saying, oh, I'm gonna risk $2,000. I go into a trade saying I'm gonna risk whatever 20, 30 cents, 10 cents, whatever it may be, and I'm just gonna look to trade. I'm gonna look for a trade that's gonna be 2 to 1 better as far as risk reward. So if I'm gonna be risking 20 cents, I'm gonna be looking to make 40 cents. If I'm gonna be risking 10 cents, I'll be looking to make 20 cents or more. So that's how I approach risk management and in my trading. Is that a dogo? Yes, it is. That's a very impressive guess. If if you guessed that, I don't know how you knew that. Unless maybe I said it before. I'm pretty sure I said it before, but it's a good guess. Alright guys, so we're coming up to 10 o'clock here. Coming up to 10. Coming up to 10 here. So 18 now. MRIM coming up to $18. So crazy move here, MRIM guys. Crazy move here. Moving off the sympathy on LMPX, recent IPO, low float stock, has patent news, posted it in chat. I'm just trading some good volume. For this type of this price on the stock. Remember, guys, volume price action, is king in trading, and we have some good volume here, some good price action, and starting to squeeze up here, guys. We may even look to get halted again here. Let's see, coming up to this halt area. We halted again. All right, guys, again, looks like we are halted here. MRIM, second circuit breaker halt here, coming up to $20 now. So congrats to anyone who got in MRIM here. I didn't get involved with it. I was being very cautious this morning. I saw the the overall market look really slow. I was taking a step back today. Wasn't being as aggressive as I normally am, which is fine. I'm completely fine. Missing out on a trade, especially on a day that looked very slow. And I would still say it is a slow day. It is a pretty slow day, but MRIM, definitely that crowded play of the morning. Best, man, you're still in at 15, dude. That's awesome, man. But definitely make sure you're taking profits along the way. $20 is going to be a tough resistance line coming on up. I would be very surprised if MRM becomes the next LMPX. Usually we don't see it happen twice in a row. Usually the first one catches people off guard, the second one's good, and the third one's even worse. Still in at 15, nice. Yeah, me too. I mean, dude, I would have loved to have banked on MRIM too. We're just being cautious today, man. It's just so much light volume in this market. I woke up, so the gappers are pretty weak. The start of the morning was pretty slow. I mean, we were watching MRIM. I saw it basing around that, that $13 area. I had a $12 line mapped up. I was going to be considering taking around 12, if it looked good, but never got that pullback. And didn't want to be aggressive on it on a day like today. So I'm fine missing a play. Let's see, DJ. What volume frame do you use when determining price action? I'll use the 1, the 3, and the 5 minute. Those are my 3 plays. Those are my 3 time frames I like to use on small caps. LJPC. Another one, nice. Trading pennies. Yo, you have a really good eye, man, for a lot of these plays. Yeah. LJPC has a gap to fill here to 550. Nice. I like this ramp here too. Weak open, sub view up, and huge ramp here on high volume. So yeah, definitely a good play to look for a potential swing. All right, so I could even look for potential swing, guys. Could look for potential swing. I may do some research around lunch and look to see if I could find anything worth swinging. I like this one too. That trading pennies mentioned. LJPC. I like the float here. I like the institutional ownership, and I like the short float. And you guys can see we have a gap to fill here. So LJPC, definitely of interest of mine for a potential swing here. I do like some of those other ones that he mentioned. What was it? CLSD. I like that one. Had that gap to fill. If he get over 2 and base over 2, it could be of interest. And then we also had ASRT. ASRT could be a potential swing too. I want to see if this is going to hold throughout the morning. And if we start to curl later in the day, when we look to close strong, I could look to swing ASRT also. So I would say ASRT, LJPC, and CLSD, all potential swing watches for me. And shout out to Trading Pennies for the call outs too. So we'll see. Could look for a possible swing on one of these names. All right, guys. MRIM. There's a $20 touch. So congrats to anyone who did get involved with MRIM. Big time play this morning, up 150% now. Rel, I just went over it. I'll go over it again. I like to look for high institutional ownership. In the bottom right hand corner, slowly starting to curl up on the daily. Slowly getting that reversal, kind of forming like a wedge pattern, descending triangle pattern, higher lows. The float doesn't have to be as low for me on a swing trade, but still, like the swing stocks, like 50 million and below, don't, like to swing anything, too low at the same time. Don't want to be too high in the float. It has to have some range, it has to have some good range. I like looking for gap fills. High short floats are good too, and a positive catalyst, just had a recent positive catalyst. So those are some things I like to look for, in a potential swing. I'm more looking at the daily time frame too on the swings. Not so much on the 1 minute. Looking at the daily time frame, a bigger, broader time frame, and certain swing setups I've been playing around with, like the C stocks that are closing strong. So something that closes strong tends to have continuation the following day. Let's see. Do you see MRM hitting highs this week by chance? I don't really know, to be honest. Most of these plays, they go on day one rips and, they get back their gains the following day. Sometimes we have, them hold their gains and, continue to move on up. But majority of the time, they go on a day one move. The following day, they'll get back their gains. That's usually what we see on most of these small cap names. I only care about, today on MRIM. Don't care too much about, what's it going to do next week. All right, so $22 here. MRIM, nice play. AXSM, lower highs. AXSM rejected off UOP. Topped out here at 76, working its way down. So if you guys are enjoying the stream too, drop a thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate it. And if you guys haven't already, I don't know where the Nightbot is today. I guess he took the day off. If you guys haven't already, join our Discord chat. Links down below in the descriptions. We have over 1,900 traders now, guys, in Discord. Crazy. We're going for the 2,000 mark. So, if you guys haven't already, join our Discord chat. I also do have a Twitter. Shoot me a follow on Twitter. I also have a Facebook, Instagram. So, give us a follow on all social media. It's at Nick Trades on Twitter. And the rest of the social media platforms are going to be at Velocity Trading. And also, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to me. And subscribe to our options channel. Alex is streaming these options, and he's been killing it along with Jimmy. Thank you guys. 41 likes. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. All right, Jeremiah, you too, man. Have a good day. And don't feel shy, guys. Don't feel shy to talk in Discord chat. We have a tons of tabs. If you guys have questions too, we have a questions tab in there. We have a trading partner tab. You guys looking for a buddy to trade with or bounce ideas off of? We have a trading partner tab. So take advantage of that. We have a bunch of good tabs in there, and I encourage everyone to, be active. Don't feel shy, and join in some conversation on a Discord chat. Russell, Instagram's going to be, I think it's velocity_trading. Me and Alex shared. Alex is more active than me on it, but, we both share that account on Instagram. LJPC looking good. Yeah, LJPC definitely a potential swing candidate here on LJPC. Chris, you on Facebook, do you post videos? I don't think we posted a video yet, but definitely something that Alex and I could do in the future is post some videos on Facebook. Corey, I think Come to Life's watching that one. AVDL. think he's watching that one. But right now, guys, it's 10:10, and maybe an early stream this morning, guys. May look to get off a little bit early this morning. It is pretty slow. Not really seeing anything interest as far as a day trade. I'm thinking about a possible LJPC swing here. Let's see. Sorry if you guys hear any noise in the background. That's my dog eating a bone. Let's see. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I'll definitely look to post some videos with Alex. Then next time we link up, we'll like shoot a video or something. Appreciate the input. Jason, your sweatshirt hasn't arrived yet. All right, man. I'll hook you up with a new one. I guess that last supplier was I don't know. It's this, I used them for like 2 years, for a while, even some other stuff too, played around with like Shopify a little bit, back in the day. And, they said they stopped carrying the that brand. And they said they would, ship the last 2 ones out. Because I think it was you, Jason, and then it was Casper. They said they would ship them out, but I guess they never did. So I'll just shoot you over a new one. Not a problem, man. LJPC here, guys, coming on up. Yeah, the dog's knocking some stuff over. Yeah, he's you got a lot of energy. If you guys are ever thinking about getting a dogo, just know you're in for a lot of work. A lot of work requires at least 2 walks a day. Make sure you have a big yard, because he's probably the most active dog. I know he's so active. You guys could tell every morning. He's making noise. He needs a bone. He's scratching the doors. So it's a ball of energy. That's why you have a cat, yeah. MRIM, I think we're halted. No, we're still good. We're still open here. Coming down here. It's cracked below 20. Definitely pretty overextended here in the intraday chart. We definitely have some room to fall down here. Seeing another line here around the $17 area. So we could pull back down to this VWAP area around 1750. Try dealing with 4 labs. Wow, that's a lot. Chris, you have a lab also? Guys, I think my aunt just got a chocolate lab. Nice, Tyson, man. That's dedication, dude. Listening to the broadcast in the car. Gotta stay tuned to what's going on. 100%, man. That's dedication right there, Oh wow, Chris, I didn't know that. And guys, I did pick up some LJPC on the swing account. Did pick up some LJPC on the swing account. So I'm gonna look for a swing trade here on LJPC. So picked up some on the swing account. All right, cool. So I'm gonna look for a swing on that on my other account. It's weird, guys. A lot of my swing trades recently have been like turned into like day trades. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it hits the target on possibly today. We'll see. LJPC. The top on LJPC. Yeah, you guys can see. This is an idea called out by Trading Pennies. Doing some pretty good volume today, like in the intraday action, like the float, like the IO, like the short float. And you can see we have a gap to fill here. We have another gap to fill here. I'm not saying we'll fill the entire gap, but you can see the 550 here on LJPC. So I'm thinking we get close to that $5 mark. LJPC. In the next few days possibly. So we'll see. I'm looking for upper $4 region, close to $5 on LJPC. These swing trades have been working out pretty well lately. I've been performing pretty good on some of these swings. So looking to keep it rolling here. So I'm sitting with a 395 average here on LJPC. Sitting with a 395 average. So let's see if we can start the base over 4 on LJPC here. Come on. Let's see. Yeah, it was $30 stock over a year ago. Yeah, so. Rail, do you do nightly scans after hours for the find the next plays? Yeah, I'll go through some nightly scans. I'll see what ran the prior day. Does that potential for a short tomorrow if it gaps down in pre-market? Is there any plays for a continuation? Is there anything on Swing Watch that I could potentially look? So yeah, I definitely do nightly scans on my own. Chris, LaJoy, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm assuming, what is that, the LJPC, the company name? I'm assuming. Beautiful community in the Pacific, good omen, yeah. Hopefully that's a good omen for us, and you can have a nice swing trade here on LJPC. Alright guys, it is 10:20 here. You have a couple things to do today, so I'll probably give the stream another 5 minutes or so here. Hope everyone enjoyed the live stream today. It was a little bit slow, but I hope you guys got some good takeaways from it. You learned something. And remember guys, no need to force a trade every single day. Wait for the best setups and go attack then. I would say, being a professional trader, being a high level trader is also knowing when not to trade. You don't have to trade every single day. Awesome, Chris. Glad you enjoyed. 100%. Can't force trades. If there's no edge, there's no trade. That's One of my mottos. No edges, no trade. You want to trade with an edge. Pronounce La Jolla, yeah. Alright. Alright, cool, Arthur. Thanks. So, give it like another 4 minutes. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Just let me know. Just let me know. You guys have any ways I can improve velocity trading? That's something I've been asking you members now. We've been doing this for almost a year and a half now. It's crazy to think that we've been doing this for a year and a half. So, if you guys have any inputs, how can we improve velocity? How can we grow this community? Feel free to let me know. All right, let's see. Yeah, Stevie, thanks, man. You hit the thumbs up button, guys, if you enjoyed. Would appreciate that. It's all I ask is that you guys like, subscribe, and share the video. That's all I really ask. And thank you for the Jeremiah may have left, but thanks for the Twitter shout out, Jeremiah. If you're still watching, man, appreciate that. Thanks for the Twitter shout out. Advice for people who are trigger shy. Yeah, for people who are trigger shy, all I could say is that, it's just, it's the business we're in, man. With the business we're in, we're going to take losses. It's a part of the game. You can't be scared to lose money in this game. It's like, I use the analogy, a football quarterback. You think, Tom Brady, he's, you're scared to play quarterback because he's afraid to get hit? No, he's going to get hit. He's going to take some hits sometimes. It's a part of being an NFL quarterback. You're going to get hit. You're going to get crushed. So it's a part of trading too. You're going to take some hits, but, with a back-tested strategy, a proven strategy, working for you, there should be no reason to take a trade. No reason to get scared, and there should be no reason to, not want to pull the trigger, If you track the setup over and over again, you got in the simulator, you worked in there for a few months, and you had that strategy, tracked and documented. There should be no reason to be scared to take the trade. And yeah, Rick, you're just about to say that. It could even be a case where maybe size down a little bit. For me, I could be taking 10,000, 15,000 shares in some of these setups, but I choose not to. I feel more comfortable taking 4,000 or 5,000 shares. I feel like I'm more patient in that type of trade, being sized down, and I feel like I do a better job of letting my winners ride. Sizing down a little bit, so that could be another problem. Yeah, Corey. Yeah, it's a lame saying, but yeah, scared money don't make money. Yep, 100%. So I hope that helped a little bit. A lot of it's probably from just not wanting to lose your money and maybe not feeling the confidence because maybe you haven't tracked the setup. So it could be one of those things. So I'll probably take a few more questions and wrap it up. Wow, Flick Lee, man, that's a big compliment, man. I appreciate that. You enjoy this live stream more than a paid chat room. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah. Why do I trade penny stocks? This is where I have success. I have success trading penny stocks. I haven't even really played around with big caps that much. I can't say I've never. I mean, I've traded big caps before. I've traded options before. I just never really dedicate my full time and effort to trading them. And I find that a lot of these penny stocks are predictable plays. A lot of them, they move off the emotions of retail. In big caps, they're a lot of controlled by big institutions, hedge funds. a lot of big players, up in those bigger cap stocks. I feel like you see a lot of moves off penny stocks that are, from emotions and retail traders, such as short squeezes, tons of things that factor in here that I feel like it's very predictable. Let's see. What's the stop loss for LJPC? I like how we're pulling back on light volume. You guys see that? We're pulling back on light volume. I'd probably say, I want to see us, hold over, like, if we crack under 370, I'll consider, possibly stopping out. So, I'd say possibly under this 370 mark on LJPC for our stop loss. Alright, guys, I'm going to give it, like, another minute here and wrap it up. Yep, some good books right there. Disciplined Trader, Trading in the Zone. Mark Douglas. Yeah, I just went over it. I think that 369 area would be an area I'd look to, stop out. Alright, guys, I'm going to probably wrap it up here. It's coming out at 10:30, a little bit of a slower morning. MRIM was definitely the play of the day so far. LJPC, we're eyeing this for, some continuation for a swing trade. So, we'll keep monitoring this over the day. And as far as any day trades, no day trades for me so far this morning. Didn't see anything I liked. No A plus setups. MRM was definitely watching a possible washout into $12, but just didn't get it. And I missed the play, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I was being safe, being smart on a slow Monday morning. I didn't want to get overly aggressive on that type of name. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope everyone enjoyed the live stream. If you guys haven't already, subscribe, drop a thumbs up. I'll greatly appreciate that. And I think that's going to be it for me. And, if you guys haven't already, check out the options channel, guys. I really encourage you guys. I've been, watching it too now, a lot more, I've been watching Alex and Jimmy every day after the live streams. I mean, they kill it over there in options. So, trying to learn some, possible option swings from those two guys. They've been killing it lately. So, head over to options channel, guys, after the live stream here. Usually Alex and Jimmy go pretty late. So, that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed. I'll see everyone over in Discord chat. And that's going to be it, guys. Peace. I'm out.